Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm back with another Python adventure. Woo! Okay, so tonight in class, the Dunder name thing, it came up again. We've seen it in the past. We've seen it in our code. Didn't know exactly what was going on in some sort of weird if statement. So I did some research and it's actually pretty simple. So I want to kind of try to explain it in a simple way. So let's get into the code, shall we? All right, here we go. We have it right here. The Dunder name. What is it and what does it do? But before we get into it, let's take a couple steps back and talk about something we have done a lot, and that's create the variables. Here, I created a variable called person. It holds the string Bob. Now we can take this variable, we can print it to the screen, we can pass it into functions, we can do all kinds of stuff with it. Now, back up to name. All the Dunder name is, it's just a variable. It's called a systems variable. In Python, when a program runs, Python does a bunch of stuff in the back, a bunch of crazy stuff in the background. One thing that it does is it creates a bunch of system variables, and name, the Dunder name is one of those variables. And since it's a variable, it just holds a value. And the value it holds is the file name, kind of, sort of. It's called the module name. And the module name is the file name with .py stripped off of it. So say we have our file here called app.py. In the program, while it's running, this Dunder name is going to hold the string app. And that's kind of it. It's as simple as that. Now there's a caveat to this where Python will actually change the module name into a different string. And that string is double underscore main here. And that happens if the file is ran directly. So you see our app.py. If we're in VS Code and we go up and click the little play button, then this app.py runs directly. And then Python, it detects that and says, oh, it's being ran directly. So I'm going to change the string in name to the string, the double underscore main. So now we come to the infamous if statement that we've all seen a bunch of times. And now we should be able to understand what's happening here. If name, if it equals the string main, then run this code. If it doesn't, then this evaluates to false and it just passes over it. This allows us to check whether that the file is being ran directly or if it's being imported as a module. All files in your project have a systems name variable assigned to it. So app.py has its own name variable. Example.py has its own name variable. Now, why is this even important in the first place for? When there are a bunch of reasons, but one reason is when you import a module, you import your file, any sort of loose code inside of that module, it's going to be ran. So for example, from example, we are importing a function here called example as module. When this gets imported, if we have this loose code down here, which calls a function, then this function is going to get called. Now, what if we don't want that? What if we only want example as module to get called only if example.py is ran directly? Well, that's where our if statement up here, it comes into play. This is going to check for us. Is it being ran directly? If it is, then run this block of code. If it's not, then this evaluates to false and it just skips over that block. All right, so let's show an example here. We're going to run app.py. App.py is going to run these two functions. This function is directly in app.py. This function is being imported from example. So now we're going to get to see what the system's name variable is in each file. So let's go ahead and jump over into our terminal here, and then we're going to run app.py first. and let's see what happens. So we're calling the function here that's directly in app.py. It says that app.py is directly executed, the name will be main, and then right here, as you can see, name and app.py is main. Now we're going to call the function that we imported from example. This is running from example.py. If example.py is imported as a module, the name will be example. And right here, as you can see, name is example. Now we're going to run example.py. Example.py has that same if statement. It's checking, is it being ran directly? If it is, then run these print statements and call this function right here. So let's go ahead and do that. And as you can see, we're running it directly. It hits the if statement, it checks, and then it prints out what the system's name variable is, which is main. So this kind of sums everything up. Again, understanding what the Dunder name is, it's fairly simple. It's just a variable. It holds a string. This string is either the module name or it can hold the string the Dunder main, all depending on whether it's imported or whether it's ran directly. It's kind of as simple as that. All right, I hope this helps. I hope I explained it okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now, like most things, it does go deeper than this, but this is just like a higher level overview. Yeah, so I think that's going to do it, guys. And again, hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash that like button. All right, boys and girls, I'll see you guys back in class. That's it for me again. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.